How's it going, everybody? Combo here. Today we got 5 quick tips with the Repulsor equipment. Now I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot more use cases for this thing than you might initially think, so I'm not going to talk forever. Let's get right into it. Starting out with tip number 1, we have a pretty spicy one with the gravity hammer. Now you're probably saying, why would you want to knock somebody back if you're trying to get in their face? Well, there's actually a really good synergy between the two, because as we all know, the grav hammer can be quite inconsistent at times. As you can see right here, if I get someone's face, get them super low, but with the Repulsor, what I can do is knock them back, and as you can see right there, he's gonna die, and this works about 90% of the time. I mean, sometimes for some reason collision won't work or things like that, but as you can see right here, extremely consistent, extremely effective too, and definitely something you should keep in mind when using the grav hammer. Moving on to tip number 2, we have something pretty spicy with frag grenades. So let's say you're getting pushed around a corner, right? Well, what the Repulsor can do is actually make the grenade follow a target perfectly, and pretty much if they turn the corner on you, you're gonna win every gunfight. So as you can see right here, he turns the corner, throw the grenade in front of you, and shoot him in the face. And you can do this at anything. They don't have to be turning a corner. I can run up right into this dude's face and do the exact same thing right here. So as you can see, throw it to the ground, the grenade's gonna follow him, and boom. You're gonna win pretty much every single gunfight if you do this effectively. It's definitely worth giving a shot. Moving on to tip number 3, this one actually deals with the plasma grenade and repulsor combo. Now this is actually extremely similar to the frag grenade, except this one, as you can see right here, you can't exactly repulse plasmas off the ground because they're not gonna bounce like frags. So what you actually have to do is bounce them off the wall towards you and repulse them back at your target. So what this works is, let's say you're getting pushed by targets, right? The 2 risks you run with plasma grenades are 1, if they're too far, you're just not gonna hit them because of the luck. And 2, if you're too close to you and you stick them, you're just gonna blow yourself up. This alleviates both those issues, right? So let's say I turn the corner and these guys are pushing me. You're gonna want a flat wall like this. What you can actually do is, if they decide to chase me here, what you can actually do is bounce it off the wall, and as they turn the corner, repulse it right into them, and potentially even stick them and one-shot them. But as you can see, I'll show off right here, even if you don't stick the guy, you know, the grenade's gonna follow them, and they're not gonna be able to get away with it, because it does not give them a lot of time. So as I said right here, if this guy decides to push me, boom, that grenade's gonna follow him at the end of the day. It's not gonna give him a lot of time to get away, and this can be extremely strong in the right circumstances. Next up for tip number 4, we actually have a movement trick you can do with the Repulsor. Now, as we all know, or most people know by now, if you look down and use the Repulsor, you can actually give yourself a little boost in the air. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that is just the tip of the iceberg, right? A lot of people don't know that the momentum the Repulsor gives you actually scales the same way it does with sliding. Essentially, if I'm moving quick and I slide, or if I move quick and use the Repulsor, it's gonna give me a big boost. And the earlier you used it at your top speed, the further you're gonna go. So for example, right, let's say I wanna make it to that ledge. Normally, if I jump down and slide, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of momentum, but I'm not gonna come anywhere close to that, right? If I have the Repulsor though, it's a completely different story. So I'm gonna do the same thing I just showed right there. I'm gonna jump down here, hit that terminal velocity, use my Repulsor. As you can see right here, I'm chilling on the ledge. And same thing can be done, for example, let's say I need to get into cover, right? You can slide and jump and you get a little bit of speed, right? But if you have the Repulsor, if you want to get to cover faster, something you can actually do is slide and turn around, repulse, and you can actually get to cover a lot easier and get some high ground in the process. Extremely useful. Do not underestimate this thing for movement. Last but not least, we have something pretty useful to know with the Mangler. So as we all know, the optimal time to kill with this thing is going to be 2 shots to the body, 1 to the head. So boom, 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 right? Pretty easy. Sometimes. This thing does have travel time and it can be quite difficult sometimes. So what most people get is actually 4 shots to the body, which is the non-optimal time to kill. As you can see right there, 4 shots. But let's say we want that optimal time to kill without hitting that last headshot. The Repulsor can actually do that for us. So as you can see right here, if I shoot this target in the body 3 times, and then actually repulse them into a wall, he's dead. Now before you say, well, you could just melee him and all this, the Repulsor is going to have way more range than a melee, and you're going to be able to repulse somebody back faster than you would being able to shoot that 4th shot. So an optimal kill would look something like this. As you can see right there, and assuming he was further away, that's extremely quick and, you know, pretty much on par with the optimal time to kill. So 1, 2, 3, and you can't tell me I could have meleeed him from there. As I said, this thing has much more range. We'll do it right here as well. Much more range than a melee, extremely helpful, especially when you're trying to finish targets off, and can definitely save you in a pinch. Anyways, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments below, you know, if you learned anything new. If you didn't learn anything new, you felt like I was clickbaiting and, you know, all that, you can go ahead and leave a hate comment. That is completely fine. I'm going to roast you. Just to let you know, I'm going to roast you in the comment section. You can feel really bad after. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Stay home, stay safe. This has been Combo. And yeah, peace out, everybody.